Good morning. I am Dr. Nurul, a psychiatrist in this hospital. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay. Good morning, doctor. I am Anita. I'm 20 years old. I am a student. I'm currently studying in a private college nearby. I'm doing my degree in accountancy, and my family is currently back in Penang.
All right, Anita. What brings you to the clinic today?
Doctor, please help me. I can't stop taking ice.
Can you tell me more about this problem?
I have been taking ice for the past 2 years. At first, I was just trying with my friends when we go out for party. Then I started to take it daily for the past 1 year to help me to stay up.
Why do you need to stay up daily, Anita?
Well, it started after I failed 2 papers in the last semester. I need more time to catch up with the subjects that I have failed.
Oh, I see. Apart from that, do you have any problem to focus in your studies?
No, doctor. It is just that I have to take more subjects this semester because I had to resit 2 papers that I have failed.
That must be very tough. Do you daydream during your classes?
No,
Were you impulsive in making decisions?
no, doctor. I don't think so.
Do you find yourself impatient and difficult to wait for your turn?
No.
Okay, initially when you start taking ice, how much were you taking?
I started with one small packet of ice, which roughly cost me about 50 ringgit per week. I was using it bit by bit for the whole week. However, for the past 1 year, I started to take it more regularly, even up to a packet a day.
How did you take the ice?
I will usually use a bong to inhale it.
I see. Where do you normally take the ice?
I took it in my hostel room, but sometimes I bring it back to the house when I go back to my parents' house. And I will take it on my own when there's no one around in the house.
Where did you get your supply of ice?
I have a friend in college who gets the supply from me. Sometimes when I don't have enough money to pay for the drug, I will basically help him to complete his assignment in order to get the drug.
What do you experience after taking the ice?
I felt happy, very energetic. I became more focused. I can stay up throughout the night to complete my assignments or to study. But the next day, I will feel so sleepy, exhausted, and ended up missing my classes. This cycle will repeat itself every time I take the ice.
What happened to your body when you take ice?
I felt that my heart was racing. I was sweating at times, and there are times that I will feel dizzy.
Sometimes when people take ice, they start to have weird experiences. For example, they hear voices that others cannot hear. Do you have experienced that?
So far, no, doctor.
Some people on ice become fearful because they believe that there are people who want to harm them. Do you have that?
Not that I can recall.
Did anyone notice or commented about your drug habit?
Yes, actually, my best friend Farah know about this and had been trying to persuade me to quit. Before this, she helped to wake me up in the morning when I crashed. She would bring me food and also provide me with the lecture notes for the classes that I missed. However, I can't stop taking it for long.
Oh, I see. Can you tell me about your last attempt to quit ice?
Well, it was last month. I managed to stop for 1 week, but after that, I felt so depressed, not motivated to do things. I felt very tired even just by lying on the bed. I did not want to do anything and locked myself in the room. The following week, I can't tolerate it anymore, so I took ice again.
Have you tried any specific ways to stop? For example, taking medication or go to the drug counseling?
No, doctor. I just went cold turkey, immediately stopping my intake, but obviously I failed. This time, Farah persuaded me to seek help from the psychiatric services after she did some searching on the internet.
Okay, when was your last ice intake?
Oh, it was just yesterday. Now I feel okay about myself. but the effect is not as marked as it used to be. Last time I got high with ice, I felt extremely good about myself, and I was very confident to talk to even strangers.
Did your family have suspicion about your drug habit?
They know nothing about it because we rarely meet. But my mother did comment on me losing weight, and she said that I looked like I didn't get enough sleep because of my red eyes. I just told her that it is because I have been staying up late to study almost daily.
Your mother noticed that you have lost weight. How is your appetite?
I've not been eating well. I miss my meals, especially when I crashed. I also noticed my appetite is much reduced compared to before.
How much weight have you lost?
Maybe I lost more than 10 kgs since the last 1 year.
Okay. Just now you mentioned that you feel depressed on the days that you stop taking ice. Have you ever felt depressed before you start taking ice 2 years ago?
No, doctor. There are bad days, but it was not severe or prolonged.
For the past 1 year that you have been taking ice regularly, have you had depressed mood for 2 weeks?
No, I will feel low only when I crashed. Then my mood is okay when I start taking ice again.
Sometimes when people feel very low, they start to have thoughts to end their life. Do you experience that?
I have thoughts about cutting my wrist when I crash, but I never dare to do it because I'm afraid of the pain. I don't want my family to worry about me too.
It must be very difficult for you to go through this, Anita.
Yes, it is. I don't feel like myself anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I used to be an obedient daughter and a very good student. I was active in clubs like hiking and rock climbing, but now I don't do the activities anymore. My study is deteriorating. I just barely passed my exam last semester. This semester, I need to resit 2 papers. My CGPA has dropped from 3.8 to 2.1. I have also been given warnings because I miss my classes.
Do you experience anxiety?
Yes, on the days that I don't take ice, I feel very anxious to attend class. I am scared that I will behave abnormally. I am also scared that people will find out about my drug habit.
Do you get angry easily?
Yes, all the time. I get easily irritated with my friends and I became oversensitive with what they say. That is why I avoided them and I prefer to be alone.
Have you ever had problem with the authority, for example, the police, due to your drug habit?
So far, no. I've been quite lucky, I must say.
Besides ice, have you tried taking other drugs before?
I have tried ganja a few times, but I did not like it, so I stopped. I smoke 10 sticks per day until now. I take beer occasionally when I go out with my friends.
May I know, are you in a relationship at this moment?
No, currently I'm single. I broke up with my boyfriend last year after he commented on my drug habit. We had a huge fight and we broke up. I was so upset with him.
Are you sexually active at this moment?
No, but I used to have sex with my ex-boyfriend, but I have protected sex.
When was your last menses?
I just finished my period last week, doctor.
Anita, do you have any medical illness?
I used to have childhood asthma, but not anymore now.
Anyone in your family has a history of mental illness or taking drugs?
Not that I know of.
How would you describe your personality before you start taking ice?
I was a cheerful and an active person. I love outdoor and group activities.
How do you normally cope with problems?
I will share my problems with Farah, my best friend, but now I will just take ice to forget my problems.
Okay, Anita, let me summarize your problems so far. You are a college student who has been taking ice for the past 2 years and it worsened for the past 1 year. You have tolerance and dependence on ice, so you develop withdrawal symptoms when you tried to stop ice. Ice had affected your physical and mental health, your relationship and your studies, but the good part is you have a supportive friend and you really want to stop this time by coming here today.
Yes, doctor, that is practically my problem.
So Anita, What is the main motivation for you to stop this time?
Next year, it will be my final year of study. I really need to pass my exams and get my degree. My parents actually took educational loan for my study. I have to complete my study on time and find a job so that I will be able to help them with the loan repayment.
I see. Okay, we will discuss after this about the strategies to help you to stop your eyes addiction.
Thank you, doctor. I really appreciate your help.